gets hurt.
And you can't...
I'm going to struggle to pay this.
...or won't pay it back.
Doesn't matter what you want, sir. Unfortunately, that's the law.
We meet the High Court enforcement agents who are pushed to their limits.
Oh, no! Hey,
evil! You have to down to hell!
Well, I'll smash the window then. It's false imprisonment.
Dealing with desperate debtors.
Hello?
In dramatic situations.
You want to stand here like a big man. Leave it. Talk to me. Push me about.
We meet the people who are losing their homes.
I don't know where I'm going to stay for the night.
That's an immediate eviction.
And their possessions.
The desks are going. Everything.
You're joking.
Okay.
If you can't pay...
High Court enforcement!
...they'll take it away.
The effects of Britain's financial crisis are still being felt. The number of consumers being taken to court for unpaid debts rose again in 2014, the third year-on-year increase. It is the latest evidence that shows more and more people are struggling to pay their debts.
Brian O'Shaughnessy and Delroy Anglin are High Court enforcement agents. They travel hundreds of miles each week, collecting payments and seizing goods to settle unpaid debts.
I don't know Andover too well. I've never really been down here.
Today, they're in Andover, Hampshire.
We've got a Brian...
Brian, what a great name.
I was thinking that.
The debt is for an unpaid compensation claim following a road traffic accident.
The amount we're looking to collect, me old cocker, £4,766.05.
After 100 yards, you have reached your destination.
Should be right there on the left.
As they reach the address, Brian and Del spot someone cleaning a van outside.
Oh, here he is. I'll talk to him. Hello, sir.
Hello?
Do you live here?
Yeah, why?
I'm looking for Brian.
Why?
Are you him?
Who are you doing this?
Well, I'll tell you if you're him. Are you Brian? Sorry, I'm a High Court enforcement agent, sir.
A what?
High Court enforcement agent.
What for?
Well, if I know if you're Brian, I'll be able to reveal the details.
Is it confirmed?
What are you looking for, mate?
You're not him?
No.
Del is suspicious.
You said you lived here earlier.
I didn't say anything, mate.
I asked you if you... No, I asked you if you lived here.
But then, a neighbour calls out from across the street.
Ah, obviously you are Brian. You've been called. I need to speak to you about this High Court writ, mate.
Come on, if he doesn't
High Court writ.
The man is not cooperating, but the writ allows the team to enter the house without force to seize goods if he can't or won't pay.
Del, come in here.
My colleague's got into your house.
What the fuck are you doing in there? Get out!
Calm down, mate.
Get out!
No.
Get out!
No.
Get out.
No.
Get out.
Your hands off me.
Down!
Your hands
Stop
off me.
it.
There's someone in the house!
We're High Court enforcement.
Get out.
Hold on, there's my ID.
Get out.
No.
We're High Court
problem.
enforcement.
Get out.
No.
You've been welcomed in.
Don't need welcome.
Get out.
Will you calm down, sir?
No problem. No.
No, we're standing
sir.
here, sir.
We will talk to you here. Please get your hands off me. Please get your hands off me.
outside my house.
I will talk here with you, sir. Okay?
Can you stand outside my
No.
house?
No, sir.
Listen, sir.
Can you stand outside
You're
my
making a
house?
mistake. Get out.
Okay, well, let's
No,
talk
we
about
need
it.
to speak to
Get
him.
out.
Let me show you the paperwork I got.
Get out. I'll be outside. Get out.
No, please take your hand off me. That's all I'm asking. If you don't take your hand off me, I'll call the police.
What is this about?
I'm a High Court enforcement agent, yeah?
Yeah.
We've got a High Court writ for Brian.
For what?
He owes Miss Kelly neighbour...
What's about my fucking insurance? We're going to have to get out. If it's
No, we don't have to get out.
Well, you're going to have to deal with my insurance, mate. I don't know what
No, we don't, sir.
The debtor thinks that the money is owed by his insurance company, but the writ states that he's personally responsible.
Just listen to me, right? We've got a High Court writ, okay? Now, I'm going to make this very, very simple. You don't have to speak to me if you don't want to, but we're here to collect this money.
Right, I'm going to start you off, right? Any problems, you deal with my insurance
No,
company.
we
That's
can't.
what I pay insurance.
Well, no, we can't, because the High Court have issued a writ against you.
Why?
Ask him, I don't know why.
Because my insurance company can't sort shit out.
We don't have any information.
Right, hold on a second here. This is about an accident.
Okay.
I'll tell you, this is about an accident here. Is this all right, Brian?
Yeah.
This is about an accident that Brian had on his motorcycle, right? His insurance company was dealing with this here. right? It is up to them to deal with that, not for you to come
Well, hold
here.
on. Let me finish then. Let me just cut you there. They are dealing with it. We've got a High Court writ.
You might want to get onto insurance now and speak to them about it while we
I'm
start
not getting on to anybody, mate.
You're not going to get onto anybody. Fine, then you need to pay it.
I'm paying fuck all. You can get in my house.
No.
You can take me with you. Come on.
No,
We don't arrest
we don't
people.
arrest
I'm going
people.
outside.
See you later, then.
As the son is refusing to pay, the team have no option but to seize his goods.
Okay, now we need to determine what goods are his in here and what are yours.
Fuck all, this is my house.
Okay.
You have no right to lift anything from this property at all.
Okay.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'm not involved in this here,
is that
right?
your son? Is he your son?
Yes, he is my son.
Right, now we've tried to speak to him outside. Let's get this straight. We didn't want to come in here. We wanted to speak
You're
to him.
in
Hold
my
on.
house. Hang on,
You're not
let's
listening.
say, but
I've
you're
done
in
you the
my
courtesy.
house. Yes, I
I've done the
understand
courtesy
that,
of listening to you,
I'm
right?
trying to make it
Okay.
right.
Now listen to me just for a second, right?
Right.
It's your son's attitude. We're in here because he didn't want to speak to us out there. He still doesn't want to speak to us, and we have to, of course.
You followed it into my
No, we didn't
allowed
follow.
to be in
We were
here.
allowed to be in here, and we didn't have to.
This
We
is
didn't
my
follow it.
house, man.
But
This
he
has
lives
nothing
here.
to do-
He
No,
does live
no,
here.
He
Okay.
doesn't live
Well,
here.
So you don't mind if we walk around and check the rooms and see if his stuff's in here?
What stuff?
His clothes and his trainers and all this stuff.
What do you mean his
you haven't got. Well, let's go upstairs. Me and you. Let's go.
No, mate.
Well, hang on. You haven't. So you. Well, I will be.
No,
Okay.
just don't put a smile on your face. And
Why not?
Got one over me.
It's not about one over
My
you.
house.
And we respect that.
People get upset with our presence. People throw the dummy out. They shout, they rant, they rave. And I don't mind that, as long as it's not physical.
Okay, in 5 minutes I'll be entering your house, and if you obstruct me, I'll call the police and you'll be arrested.
Call the police.
Cool. No, in 5 minutes.
No, not
You can
5
try and call
minutes.
him.
This is my house.
Okay.
Listen, this is wrong. This is totally wrong.
You need to speak to your son.
Speak to your son then. son.
No.
So we're going. Come on.
No, but you're not
Let's go.
coming. No, you're not coming.
Okay, fine.
to my
We will
house.
be. It's fine, it's
You're
fine.
not going to force your way into my.
We're already in your home.
You're already in your house.
No, you're not.
Give me your phone,
gonna-
please.
Get out.
That's fine. We'll call the police.
Call the
That's your
police
phone.
now, please.
We-
How can you be in my house? That I haven't done anything.
That's why we're allowed in your house.
We've got a High Court writ, sir. You're not listening, are you? You know what's going to happen? This will spiral out of control.
Absolutely not.
Right?
I'm going to
When he doesn't need to spiral
Listen
out
to
of
me.
control.
This is my house.
I know, you keep repeating yourself.
Hello? Hello, my name's Brian O'Shaughnessy. I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
As Brian calls the police, the son returns.
Can you do something?
Yes, please. Yeah, I've got the letter here of his father become obstructive.
Right.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to tell you now, if
Thank
you don't
you.
get out, you're going to get seriously hurt.
Cool.
And that's not a threat, that's a promise. Get
Okay.
out. We'll talk outside. Whatever you got
No.
to say outside of this door.
You didn't want
I
to
will
speak.
promise you now.
You didn't.
Hold that.
You didn't want to speak outside.
You're going to say, are you
Come
threatening
on,
me?
outside, you're in my
threatening me?
house.
No, that's fine.
Sir.
It's a promise.
The police.
Come on, Carol.
look,
Outside.
the police are on their
Outside.
way.
All go outside,
Outside.
and talk about
Sir.
this.
Outside. We can talk about it outside.
No, sir.
Outside.
Hang on a moment.
Tensions are rising and no one's backing down.
Get out.
Please, please.
We're going to speak here.
No, you're going to get hurt. Get out of the house. I'm telling you now, you're going to get hurt.
Okay.
Get out of the
Thank you.
house.
Please get out.
No.
He doesn't need to get to
Get out.
that, does he?
It does, well, it
Would you
does.
please,
Get out of the
please?
house.
Please.
I can say anything you need to outside. Come on, let's go.
Sir, don't touch me, sir. Please don't touch me, sir. Don't touch me. Look, no one's. Don't touch me,
It's for your own
sir.
safety, mate. Get out.
Look, I'm just saying to you.
I can't protect you from what it's about to do.
Sir,
Get
look,
out.
sir, look,
Get
sir,
out.
sir, just wait.
Get out.
Please,
We're not waiting. We're going outside. Come on.
Hold on.
Get out.
Look,
Get out. Trust me,
hold
you're
on.
going to get hurt.
Hold
Get out.
on. Look, just wait.
Get out. Come on. I don't talk about anything outside. Come on.
Look, hold on, just calm down. Look, just calm down. Look, stop it.
Hold that.
Look, stop it.
Please get out of my house. Hold my glasses. Hold my glasses down.
I got him.
out of my house.
Get off me. Get off me.
Stop it.
Get off me. Get off me. Stop it.
Now, with the police on their way, father and son are still physically resisting the team.
Get off me. Stop it. Get off me. Get off me. Stop it. Get out. Get off me.
Leave it, please.
Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
We're not moving anywhere. Stop it.
My house up now. Get out of my
Stand back. Stand back.
Get out of my house.
Stand back. Stand back from me.
Listen.
Stand back.
Stop it.
Stand back.
Me over.
Stand back,
Look,
please.
we're not. Stop back.
pushing me.
What? Stop
Stand back.
it.
Stop pushing
We're
me.
not
Stand
leaving.
back.
Stop it.
Stop pushing me.
Stand
Get out
back.
of my house, please.
No, sir.
Please get out of
We're
my
not
house.
Don't threaten
moving.
me.
Get out.
Please.
Stand back, please.
Get out.
Please
We're
get
not
out of my
moving.
house.
We're not moving.
Please get out of my house.
No.
Can you go
You've
out?
assaulted me. That's a criminal offence.
I'm not here to be hurt. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not here to fight people. But sometimes people don't want to listen and it goes down that route.
He's trying to protect
No,
me.
no, he's not. He was
Yes.
making threats.
He is trying to protect me.
He pushed me.
Please. Please get out of my house.
No, sir.
We're not
Get
moving.
your hand. Step back. Step back.
Get out!
No,
Sit
not
down
that.
then.
Can you not see it?
You are the one who's brought this into us.
No.
Right? You were threatening me, right?
You said you were going to hurt.
Please.
Well,
Get your hands off
some
me.
invaders.
Get your hands off me.
Hello, there's people trying to get in my house.
With Brian and Del staying put, the son also calls the police.
They say they're bailiffs, but we've got no proof.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
They're inside my hallway now. They've been throwing us around.
Stupid.
No, I've tried to get further in the house as well.
Tell them we're High Court enforcement agents.
Marvellous, thank you. Bye, bye.
Fantastic. Please on the way, yeah? Silly Brian.
A police officer arrives almost immediately.
Can we just double stand down here?
Hold on, don't crowd me.
I'm not. I'm just going to close the door.
Yeah, you are.
Right, we're High Court enforcement agents.
Okay.
I've arrived outside here. I've seen this gentleman cleaning his van.
Yeah.
He didn't want to reveal who he was. Whilst I'm trying to speak to him, a gentleman from across the road goes, "Brian, are you all right?" So I know it's him. Colleague has come in.
Stood here.
All right? And we've stood right here.
Yep.
He's come now and he's flipped, wanting us to leave. We're not leaving.
Okay. The drama's over at the moment, but I do need other units over.
This gentleman then
Yep.
promised that I would get hurt if I didn't leave because he wouldn't be responsible.
He wasn't talking about
It's all on
It's on
camera.
camera. They tried to push us out. I've been assaulted. We pushed them away.
Yeah, so I've pushed them back using reasonable force
Yep.
to protect ourselves. 2 or 3 times I've done that because they kept coming at us and we've opened palms, please stay back. That's what we've asked them to do. They've continued to come at us. Okay? We're here with a High Court writ which needs to be satisfied.
Yep. So,
And this is the data here.
what do you require me to help you do?
Well, we're now going to go around the house and look at assets because I'd rather get payment here and leave. I don't think it's going to come to that. Then I need to determine what assets Brian has here. This is Dad's house.
What amount of payment do you talk about?
Hang on a moment. Hang on.
We've 4,500 now.
Yeah,
This is the writ. You need to speak. I've gone through this with you already, right? And your son has been the one who said it's about some insurance. Now, that's about all I
I'm
know.
going to stop you right here, right now. They are not going to come in any further. Anything we can do will be sorted out outside.
They have a High
We will
Court
be
writ.
here.
This is my house.
We've taken that into account.
Okay.
We understand that.
Okay.
Okay, so let me reassure you, any goods that belong to you, they will be left alone. Under that judgment there.
So that bit of paper,
Yes, it is, yeah.
you can have a copy of that?
I'll get you a copy.
Regarding me, no?
Yeah, no, this is my copy.
Now.
This is my copy.
What does that say?
We will get
Read
you
it.
on.
Do you want me to read it to you?
No, I'll read it out, mate.
Okay, fine.
The son is still convinced his insurance company is liable for the payment.
No, I don't know, you speak to them. Your insurance company's liable, you are.
We asked you to speak to them and you said no. Well, you said no, didn't
expect me to
you?
contact
Well,
them
you
at
said you weren't going to do it.
Office hours, 5:30.
You're being very difficult.
I'm not being difficult.
You are.
It's not
It's not. It's a
anybody's fault
situation
here.
that I've
Do you know what?
been
Let me
This is a situation I've been put
Brian.
into by someone else's incompetence to do their job.
Brian, are the insurance company liable to pay it?
Yes.
Right, can I just advise you something? If the insurance company are liable and they agree to that, they will pay this. It's happened before. So what I'm trying to plead and ask you to do is give them a call and ask them about it. It's up to
Sorry,
date.
our office's hours are closed.
Okay, do you know what?
Open from
Let's go.
8:30
Let's carry on.
to 8:30.
Officer, we're gonna carry on. Okay.
This
Yes,
is
we
my
can.
house.
We are
Officer.
going to do it.
A second police officer arrives.
You might have been able to do something.
Hello.
Hi there. Come in. What we need you to do at the moment is just allow these gents to look around your house, okay?
Right. I won't. I can't have them in my house, please.
It's actually a criminal offence obstructing us.
They're a bit of paper.
Let me finish,
No.
please.
This is going to happen, okay? They've got the paperwork from the courts. There's nothing we can do about that at the moment.
The police are very important when a situation deteriorates because people recognise their authority, and sometimes they're the communication vehicle that we have to go through in order to break that emotional cycle that people find themselves in, to recognise the fact that we do have the right to be in your property.
The police arrange to give Brian and Del access to the house to see if the son has any belongings that could satisfy the writ.
I'll stay with you, he'll stay with you. We'll keep it nice and calm, and just to satisfy your mind what is in here and what isn't in here.
Okay.
Alright?
Come ahead, night. I am welcoming you into my house.
Okay, so where shall we start? Just
Everything in here is mine.
everything is yours.
Everything.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
After a quick inspection, Del emerges.
Got nothing. Everything in there is Dad's. Cool. I got sweet FA, mate. Yeah.
With no assets to seize, Brian and Del's only option is to allow time for the son's insurance company to settle the debt.
What we're going to do, we'll allow you to speak to the insurers tomorrow morning first thing, yeah? What you must stress to them is that it's now with the High Court and that this needs to be settled. If they are liable or if they've made a mistake, they will have to pay it, yeah?
The tension has gone, but the explosive incident is still raw.
Brian, I just want to say something, yeah? I'm really upset about what happened earlier, yeah? I'm not in this job, I've done this job for 11 years, to be put in a situation like that. I get no enjoyment out of it, yeah? I've got 4 children, I'd like to go home in one piece, yeah? I understand why you did it, okay? And just talk to us next time if you ever get anybody like us. We're not unreasonable. It's a lesson learned, yeah? All right? I want you to shake my hand before I leave today. Yeah. If you are liable for it, call me up and we'll sort it out. Okay?
Yeah.
Happy days.
Good.
See you later.
We go after Dad.
Brian and Del will have to wait until tomorrow to see if the insurance company will pay up. If not, they'll be back.
Oh.
Recent figures show that private rents are rising faster than mortgage costs. Across Britain, more than 800 properties are repossessed every week.
Wingham, Kent. High Court enforcement agents Paul Bohill and Phil Short are on their way to repossess a cottage where the tenant owes over £3,000 in rent.
This is just so tight round here, isn't it?
It was very picturesque, though.
It is, yeah.
Almost feels like you've got to have a tractor to live around here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But the team aren't here to collect the unpaid rent. They're here to evict tenant Andrew Bowman today.
And he's now out of ICU and he's hopefully going to be home by Friday. Ha! OK, locksmith, if you'd like to work your magic, there's obviously nobody in.
The note on the door implies the property is empty, but a twitch of the blinds upstairs suggests otherwise.
He's in.
He's in?
Yeah.
Has he seen you? Hello, Mr. Bowman.
No, he's not here.
Right, I'm a High Court enforcement agent. We have a repossession order for this property today.
Do you?
We do, yeah.
Oh, well, I'll get clear it out for him then.
Yes. There's no immediate rush, in as much that if he's got... Is he actually in hospital or something? We didn't realise that, obviously.
I can sort it out.
Is there anything you need now?
I'll grab a few bits if that's all right, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We normally allow an hour for that.
Staying here while he's been in hospital.
OK, you're a friend of his, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, if it changes the lock, I'll come back with a truck later and clear it out for him.
That's fine. All right, so thank you. What's your name?
Paul Stevens.
Oh, so there you go. Paul Bovill. Nice to meet you. And who's this?
Oh, I'm dog sitting as well.
Really?
No, I've got to sort that fucking out.
What's the matter? What's wrong with him?
He's had quite a bit bowel cancer.
Really?
Yeah.
So is all this is all bad timing then?
This is all awful timing for him, yeah.
Is it his rent arrears by the look of it? He's not paid the rent for a while. Is he run into problems like that?
He said he was struggling with it, but...
What he
owes too late, what he owes, isn't it? He didn't say anything to me, but...
It's 3,200.
If he pays that, is it done?
I doubt it. Where is he now this minute? I mean, does he need to be told?
I shall phone him very shortly, mate. Yeah, he can't talk to me. He's got a tube down his throat.
Has he? Yeah. Oh, jeez. Where is he though? Is he still in hospital? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't be worse, really. I wonder if the landlord's aware of all this.
I don't know. Hey,
With the news that the tenant is seriously ill in hospital, Paul phones the landlord to see if she wants to postpone the eviction.
The guy is not here. His friend is staying here at the moment because he's actually in, I guess, the Kent and Canterbury. He's just had an operation for bowel cancer. Were you aware of any of this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'll say he isn't here, so I can't sort of analyse that situation. Yeah. Okay. All right, no problem. So we'll carry on as before.
The landlord isn't convinced that the tenant is genuinely ill.
I've spoken to the landlord. I think there's some difficulty in believing what is the truth and what isn't.
Well, I don't know.
No, I understand. I'm not drawing you into it. I'm just giving you the story. My mobile number is on there. My name is Paul Bowhill. I say, if you've got what you need, we'll go around and make sure everything's locked up, take photographs here.
Yeah.
It's a criminal offence if anybody breaks back in here. This is just the routine. No, I'm just giving you the routine.
I don't think it's going to work breaking into.
Have you got a key for the back door?
No, there's no key in the back door.
There is no key, okay.
On this person.
What's your... Paul, you said, isn't it? Right, have I got a contact number for you?
You haven't.
No. All right, I'll just leave it open. If you need to ring me or get him to ring me, please do so.
Ring the landlord.
Thank you for your cooperation.
All right,
sir. Yeah. All right, sir. You take care.
All right, mate.
Bye-bye. Just 10 minutes after Paul's arrival, the tenant's friend leaves the cottage.
That could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah. He's big enough and ugly enough.
Could have gone extremely wrong.
But as Paul does a routine check on the state of the property, he's in for a surprise.
Oh dear. That cannabis farm. My name is Paul Bowhill. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. We're effecting a repossession at a property in Wingham. We've found this full-scale production facility upstairs.
Oh, right. You found a drug factory?
Yeah, but it's going really well. You know, it's not just it's not a personal consumption one. They could supply the whole of Wingham.
But at the minute, we'll aim to get someone out within the hour.
You're a star. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.
In the light of his discovery, Paul wants to find out more about the absent tenant, Andrew Bowman.
So what I was just looking for to see if there's a photograph which might actually show us the tenant. We're now beginning to doubt whether there is an illness, because there would normally be a load of appointment letters for the hospital.
But then, Paul makes an astonishing discovery.
The tenant.
The man claiming to be house-sitting is actually Andrew Bowman. The police arrive in force, and Paul hands over to the officer in charge.
The man who we saw here, who said he wasn't the tenant, we've now found is the tenant, but he's now got a beard and he's slightly balding.
That's the same bloke.
That's the same bloke, yeah. So there's his passport. That's what he looks like. We haven't disturbed anything. You're in charge.
Paul's detective work today has put an end to a sophisticated illegal enterprise.
The bloke's obviously a local man. He's not going to be able to get away with it. We've got him on camera, for heaven's sake, so we could just put that up on the front page of the Kentish Express. Do you know this man? And you'll get 50 phone calls in no time flat.
Recent figures show that debt is forcing the sale of a growing number of farms. As prices paid for produce have gone down, small farms are increasingly vulnerable to financial hardship.
Battle, East Sussex.
What's it called? Farm, is it? It's Green Farm.
Brian and Del are on their way to see a farmer, Dennis Russell, to collect a debt of nearly £5,000.
He's just ignoring us. Well, I'd like to really get in here today now. Hopefully he'll be open and we can go straight in.
Brian has tried unsuccessfully to collect the debt before, but today he's determined to get a result.
Is this it? Yeah. Here you come.
A dispute between Dennis Russell and his former business partner has been going on for 5 years. The case went to court. Mr. Russell lost, but failed to pay what he owed to his former partner.
Hello, mate. How are you?
Mr. Russell?
Wrong place, mate. Fuck off.
No.
Fuck off, wrong place.
No.
Yeah.
Is this Glebe Farm?
I don't give a fuck, mate. Hell.
Don't swear at me.
Hell.
I'm not swearing at you.
We're just making inquiries.
Hell.
No.
Is this Glebe Farm, sir?
I'm not leaving, no.
Right, so what do you want then?
Okay, I'm here to talk. I'm not here to be aggressive. If somebody comes out and they're immediately aggressive towards me, I ask myself, why? Why are you aggressive? Why are you behaving the way you are? It doesn't necessarily mean it's the person I'm looking for, but 9 times out of 10 it is.
We're looking for Dennis Russell. Is that you, sir?
No.
Does he live here?
Yeah, but he's not available. I don't know where he is. He's not available.
Okay, cool.
Okay. When will he be available?
I'm sorry, I can't answer that. He's, I don't know where he is.
You have a contact number for him?
No.
Okay. What's your position here on the farm?
What? I'll just, when he's away like he is today,
Okay.
I come round and I look after the place.
Oh, that's cool, that's cool. So you work here?
No, I don't work here, no.
You just help him out?
Just help him out.
Okay.
Does he rent this out? Do you rent this from him?
No, what it is, lots of this shit's mine. Where I look after the place, he just let me do me,
Oh, that's cool, man. Look, the reason
I told you.
No, that's cool. No, the reason I'm asking is because I don't want to touch anything of yours.
Right.
That's why I'm asking, all right?
Brian's looking for any goods he can seize if he can't get payment.
That, in there, the van's mine.
Happy days. I'll leave it alone. And it's a dark environment, collecting money, dealing with individuals. They will be evasive because they don't want to pay.
The man claims he owns some of the things on the farm, but the agents need proof. Brian hopes that this will also flush out his identity.
I'm going to seize everything on his land.
Yep.
I'm now going to take control of it.
So what is it then you want from me?
Paperwork. Anything you have here, if you have any agreements for your stuff, you got paperwork for your boat and your vehicles?
Or logbook for the car?
Logbooks?
Something?
Insurance?
The only thing I can supply evidence for is the engine on the back of the boat. Because I bought that brand new, but I haven't still got the documentation. But if you do a vid check on it, you'll find out that it'll come back to me.
Okay.
Well, what's your name then? What name will it come back to?
But, well, let's keep talking for a minute.
What name will it come back to?
And what else? What sort of stuff?
What's your name, sorry?
The man still refuses to give his name.
You're just deflecting. You're deflecting from a lot of questions.
You are him, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
What's your name then? Because we've asked you, innit?
Right.
If it's going to come back to you, what name is it going to come back to?
Well, that come back to me.
Yeah, what name's that then?
I am not Dennis.
Are you related to him?
No, honestly, not at all. All I am is a friend. That's all I am, is a friend.
The thing is, the problem I have here is you're on his land, you're in his property, but yet you can't get hold of him. You're not identifying who you are to us. I'm going to seize everything now and start removing goods.
Under pressure from Brian, the man finally decides to reveal who he is.
I'll hold it if you don't mind.
Is that his surname here, there?
Yeah.
He's not the debtor, after all. But even if Mr. Russell doesn't show up, after 2 hours the team have the authority to start removing goods in his absence.
Daryl, jump in, mate.
What for?
Get the model for me. I don't think I'm going to squeeze in there. Here we go. What's that say? Ford 4000. There we go. Let's have a look at that. One just went for 3,850 quid, but that's in good nick. That need cleaning up.
That's a DEF, Leyland DEF, .150.
.150?
Yeah.
2,000.
Really?
Yeah, that can just be kicked in, mate.
It's been over an hour since the team arrived, and there's still no sign of Mr. Russell. But another person connected to the farm turns up.
Hi. I keep my horses here. Can I help you?
Okay, no problem. I'm here regarding the resident of this property.
What is actually...
I can't divulge that information to you.
Okay, love.
But I'm happy to work with you and make sure your stuff is safe. Let's have a look. Let's find out.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
no
right.
problem.
I've got a saddle in and bridle in there.
Cool.
I've got...
What, actually in the house?
Have you got... what's his name?
Russell.
Have you got Russell's telephone number?
Yeah.
The woman tries to reach Mr. Russell on the phone.
I take it you've brought the debt over, have you?
We don't, but we're here on behalf of the High Court. That's all we can tell you. It's above county court. It's up to the top.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah.
No problem.
but there's no answer. The woman offers to try and track him down.
I'll get in my car, because I think I know where he is.
Thank you so much for your help. Appreciate it. Yeah, cool.
While they wait for Mr. Russell, Brian and Dell keep looking for more assets.
How much do you think that's worth, Tina?
A monkey?
Please. I'd have 3 of them if they're worth 500 quid.
What are these?
Mate, 2-3 grand easily.
The woman has been successful. Mr. Russell finally arrives.
Hello. Hi, Dennis. How are you? How are you, chap? Thanks for coming back.
Thank you. We're here on behalf of DCBL.
Mr. Martin Paul Mitchell, the claimant. County Court judgment was issued on the 26th of February 2010.
Well, my business partner, well, I'll tell you what, I don't owe him a penny because I was the one that put all the money up for that business.
Okay. The company before us attending has written to you 30 times.
I haven't received.
Hang on a moment. Just to hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying you've got no reason to stand there and lie to me, okay? They contacted you in March 2013 and spoke to you, hung up the phone on them. This information, reiterate, you hung up the phone on previous debt company. Just listen, all right? I'm not saying you've done anything. This is the information given to me, and I'm relaying it to you, yeah? I've visited here previous, and I left a letter in your post box down on the floor. Do you pick up your mail down there?
Yeah, but I haven't had anything paid.
Well, it's fine. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I've been here.
Yeah, I haven't paid, baby.
This is my second time here.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, what we need to do today, you may say you don't owe the money, but as far as I'm concerned, and with the High Court written in front of me, stamped at the High Court, you owe it.
But I'm going to tell you one thing there. He was my ex-business partner. Now, he's got the audacity to do that to me.
Can't pay it. I'm going to seize assets on this property here today.
Monday.
Has to be today.
Yeah.
Can you pay with card or do you want to check?
You can pay with card, yeah.
Fab, okay. What I suggest you do is you get your card, you pay.
I haven't got a card. It's a savings account.
You can get a banker's draft. That's like cash. So.
They won't give you anything if you go down like that, look.
Mr. Russell heads off to the bank, leaving Brian and Dell hoping he'll be able to pay in full.
He's a lovely, lovely guy. He's got a heart of gold. He would do anything for you. But this with, this Martin.
You know
I know
story.
all about it, and so.
Yeah. Obviously, we don't know the history.
No.
You see, we have no inkling of it.
But he is, and if he doesn't understand something, that's why, my husband and I, we go down the bank with him.
An hour later, Mr. Russell returns from the bank.
Thank you.
I haven't even looked at it.
Yeah, counter check.
Yeah,
that's how they do it, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. There's a copy of the writ, okay? Here is a receipt for your payment.
Okay.
We're going to leave you in peace now, Dennis, all right? Thank you for treating us the right way. We appreciate it. All right, we know it's difficult for you. All right?
After nearly 3 hours down on the farm, Brian and Dell finally have the payment.
Basically, he's buried his head. And chickens come home to roost, don't they? But he's a nice enough gent, and it's unfortunate the way it's gone.
Debt doesn't discriminate whether you're rich, poor, country boy or a city boy. Doesn't matter. He's a really nice guy. He's genuine, but he's still got to pay. He's gone through the process. He's still got to pay. But it's come to a head now. The 5-year battle is finished. That's it. It's done.
Brian and Dell played a waiting game to get the result they needed.
Recent figures show that the number of people in emergency accommodation is on the rise. For the last 3 years, the number of households affected has grown, with a 10% increase in this year alone. Over 75% of these households include children or pregnant women.
Paul and Phil are in Edmonton, North London, to enforce another eviction.
This is a straightforward repossession. 2 people on the writ.
The local council housed a family from Kosovo in emergency accommodation. Most of the rent was paid for by housing benefit, but the rest had to be topped up by the family. But when they stopped paying, the council ended the lease.
Turn left onto Double Close.
For the last 2.5 months, the family have refused to leave.
Hello. Hello, sir. My name is Paul Bohill. I'm a High Court enforcement agent. Passports,
phone charges, medication for your children.
Do you have any because it doesn't look like you have any right to move me like that instead of...
Does that help?
What
I'm
is
a
that?
High Court enforcement agent. If you don't want to move, we'll call the police. If you do we need all that fuss?
Well, it doesn't matter.
No. Okay. We just need to get the locksmith in to change the locks, please.
How is this procedure going? You haven't let me know.
There is no warning for me to come. I'm from the High Court. There is no warning. I just turn up.
Mr. Alia has lived in the flat for 9 months with his partner Arta and their 2 young children. He's getting increasingly upset.
Not to worry. If this place doesn't hold us, no problem. We go back to our country. What you showing to us, showing us racism. That's all. You're not showing nothing else. Just racism.
We're not racist. We have a writ that asks us to, or commands us to carry out an instruction, and we carry that out, regardless of the person's race, creed, or colour.
I'm from Kosovo. Yeah? And you're showing just racism. In this country, only racism. And bring no peace nowhere in this world.
I find it hard to comment when he's over here, obviously living off housing support. When the system goes against him, as opposed to him playing it, he pulls a racist card, so there's not much I can say without getting angry at him, really.
No problem. We leave this home, and if you are happy, we leave your country as well. No problem. No problem. As long as we have our peace in our heart, no matter. But you guys are just doing nothing, nowhere.
Let him have his 2-minute rant, and he'll be down, he'll be housed again within a week. It's a system.
How is possible moving to one family with 2 little kids, with 2 just little babies?
I get very annoyed that people are abusing the system and are clearly abusing the system, and there's no excuse. Then the landlord is actually entrenched and he's fighting a battle that can take up to a year to get rid of them, during which time they pay no rent.
Excuse me, I want you out of the way because you're holding me, yeah? Otherwise, you tell me 2 hours, don't tell me 1 hour. Because they're holding us on the way. I'm speaking to you.
At 1 o'clock, we will lock the door.
Don't hold me.
Just carry on, just carry on. If you talk less and just move more.
Don't think you're in a high position. You're not in a high position. You're in a low position.
That's okay. I don't care what you think, sir. I haven't got a problem. Just be out of here by 1 o'clock. People can throw at us whatever they think is going to have an effect. And eventually they calm down or go away because they can see that it's having no effect. If we were to react to any of it, it would exacerbate the situation.
Kufarian.
Nuk kena asnjë. Asta peta rapid të zora të shkoj rapid të kamaleon.
How's it come along, nearly?
He says 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm only asking how it's going. Yeah?
You see me back in the ass.
The deadline's come and gone, but Paul's anxious not to inflame an already tense situation.
Just got to be a little bit careful because this one could kick off. Can you sort of wrap it up now?
Të qakrujt për të vëllës jam. Sem të qakrujt për të. So kur s'pa qajta për mua. Hade kapi të sërraç që dhe për jashta.
Që të rrasë?
Kapi që të sërraç. Së të pjote kapi që të. Që shpa kapi? Si kapi të në qesër, se më i thallë. Shma që qënë.
I'd like you to go in 5 minutes. The housing system that we have it if you look at the global picture, to use the legal term, it's completely and utterly fucked. There are so many people out there who either can't or won't take responsibility for their own lives. Well, the council will have to find me a house. It's always somebody else's fault. Right. All done?
Yes.
The family is now homeless.
If they go to the council, they'll have to accommodate them because they've got children, and they'll put them back in emergency accommodation. So the whole cycle is just repeated. So people like this could end up perpetually in emergency accommodation and not paying any rent.
Face an explosive standoff.
We need to quickly go because we need to control the vehicle.
Paul meets a tenant who won't budge.
Will you open the door, please, or otherwise you'll break it down?
And in a shocking case, he takes extreme measures to help.
You've been given a period of grace. I don't want you and me to fall out.
No.
Get out now. Come back with a police officer.
You calm down.
And you can't.
I haven't got any money.
Or won't pay it back.
Get off on my property.
In this series, we meet the people who are losing their homes.
Hello, would you like to open the door?
Got 24 hours. Find somewhere else to go.
Their cars.
Can you pay this yes or no? I can't go with me now. I'm not going to take your car.
And their possessions.
I can't afford to pay the rent, but £700 telly.
We meet the people who are owed money.
Just got taken advantage of, big time.
And the people whose job it is to collect it.
I don't want to touch that.
Don't panic.
Because when you can't pay, they'll take it away.
I will start unplugging and get things wrapped up for transportation.
You pay me, and then I'll start.
According to the Ministry of Justice, the number of tenants at risk of eviction is now higher than at any other time in the last decade.
Paul Bohill and Steve Pinner are High Court enforcement agents, and they're on their way to their next job. Along with their team, they're busier than ever before.
Is there anybody in?
Chasing debts.
£40,000.
And debtors.
Hello?
Under the authority of the High Court, they can seize possessions and repossess homes.
We're High Court enforcement officers, and we come to repossess the property.
Today, they're in Docklands, East London, to carry out an eviction. The tenants haven't paid rent for the last 7 months, so the team have the authority.
Be really careful.
The team are able to enter the flat with the front door key.
Hello? Hello? There's a laptop. Bedroom there.
With no one at home, it looks like it could be a smooth repossession. It's just a matter of changing the locks.
What does he get, really?
Paul and Steve now turn their attention to the household goods they can seize to cover the outstanding rent.
There's shoes and bits and bods. The wardrobe's full of clothes.
It's all good quality clothes, isn't it, Armani?
We've got another door here. Well, that one's locked. So do you have a key for that one?
No, that looks new. Well, we have a locksmith.
So is all this yours?
This is all mine, except the laptop and the TV as well. This stuff isn't mine.
Which is now?
The flat's in better repair than I expected, because I was assuming the worst. I'm a bit surprised by that lock on the door.
It's clear the laptops and TV won't cover the £8,500 rent arrears. But there may be more valuables behind the locked door. So the locksmith gets to work. Once in, the search continues.
I don't want to touch that. I think you better call the old Bill.
Don't panic.
Better just call the police.
Yeah. There must be $1 million there.
The discovery changes everything.
I know this is an obvious thing to say, but it is obviously a crime scene. Don't touch anything fingerprint-wise.
Yeah, I wonder if you can. I'm High Court enforcement. I've just gained access to a property, and within the property is a box full of dollar bills. So I'd be grateful if someone could get here a bit lively.
I don't understand what the white powder is, though.
I would say there was $8.5 million there. That you're not allowed into the property at all. If you want to take that up with us, you can talk to the police.
Can I be allowed to get my books and all?
Nothing at all just yet.
I need to call him. I need to let him know all this.
By all means, let him know. Give him a call.
Yeah.
Can you just keep an eye on the entrance?
Yes. The tenant's just come back, so you've got an issue now, so I'll call you back later.
Can you tell him one more too, Wally?
Going to ring the office, see where they are. Police, please. I'd like someone here sooner rather than later. The circumstances have changed. The tenants have arrived back, and we need your boys here.
They've taken over the apartment.
Unsure if he's connected to the money, and with the flat now a crime scene, Paul and Steve need to detain the man any way they can.
I'm a student. Do you want to see my ID and all that? I need to go to school today. What is going to stop that?
Can I stop you there? You're not going to school today. You're going nowhere. You're effectively under arrest as of now. No phone calls either.
Paul is an ex-CID officer. His police training kicks in.
He's got another one.
Thank you.
The man is starting to get anxious. Paul and Steve have no idea who else might turn up or what the man might do next. And there's no sign of the police.
Good morning.
40 minutes after the original phone call, the police finally turn up.
Gained possession, room's empty, this one was extra locked. Parcel in the suitcase, opened it, that's it.
These are his phones. Okay. His colleague is desperately trying to call him. Probably made about 30 calls in the last 20
minutes. No issues. Are you holding on to that, are you?
Yeah.
Right, no issues. Just keep your hands out your pocket for the time being, okay?
Right, young man, what's the score for that cash in there, mate?
What?
What's the score for all the money in that box?
That is not my room. If you ask them, it was locked when they came.
You understand that you don't know anything of it?
Yeah.
That is your premises, yeah?
Yeah, but I don't get in his room, innit? I don't get that.
The man claims the locked bedroom belongs to another tenant, and he knows nothing about the money.
It's a crime scene now, mate. If everyone could just move back for us out the front door.
We're out the flat, so it's now their property as such. The police are now thrown us out, and there'll be lots of other people coming down as well. So,
The man is arrested, and the police have a new case. But Paul and Steve still haven't recovered the £8,500 debt.
The chances of recovering the money, in my inexperienced view, waste of time.
In the UK, small businesses are owed billions of pounds in late payments. 3/4 of small firms say they have no procedure in place to chase slow-paying customers.
Brian O'Shaughnessy and Graham Aldred are High Court enforcement agents. They've been working together for 6 years, repossessing properties,
My guy's downstairs, Graham. He'll come up and sit down and talk to you and explain what's going on.
chasing rent arrears,
I need it paying today.
and collecting payment on debt.
We're not going to take anything because you're going to pay it.
Today, they're on a highly unusual job. They have a High Court writ against a famous football club. It commands them to collect money owed or seize goods to cover the debt.
Obviously, that gives us a bit more power while we're in there.
Can I make our position clear on this today? We're here today to either collect money or remove goods from the property to obviously cover the debt, okay?
No,
so if you could get your accountant, it's not a problem.
Right, okay. But can I ask you to go on the other side of the door? Right, okay.
Okay, no problem.
If you have a look through that window, you'll see him going to another office. See if you can see anyone.
Players' lounge. They're being quite evasive here at the moment, which is it's unusual for the size of establishment it is. Now, they've already set the boundaries with trying to shut us out and shut the door, so we're just going to carry on now and see what happens. So, I don't know if you want to just walk upstairs and see what's up there.
How you doing?
With big corporate companies, you'll find that most of the time you'll speak to 4 or 5 people before speaking to the person that you actually need to speak to.
Any news?
No, nothing at all.
After nearly 20 minutes,
Yeah, there's nobody in there.
Okay, thank you.
they spot an open door.
That one's locked as well, Brian. Oh, there we go. Oh. There we go. Hello. Hello. Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
What we're going to do now, if you want to advise your accounts. Excuse me?
He's just on the phone, so
Okay, I'm going to call an officer now to get into. Would you like to talk to us?
You'd like to just go and wait in reception?
I'll wait here, it's fine, thank you.
Could you go and wait in reception?
No, I won't wait till reception, no. With the attitude that I've been met with so far, I'm going to wait here.
Well, there's been nobody here to deal with you. That's
There's been plenty of people here to deal with me.
Nobody authority
Okay,
today.
so in 15 minutes' time, I'm going to escalate to removal.
We're going to be a bit firmer here. We're not happy with the way they're behaving, and that will reflect on the action we take today as well.
Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the removal vehicles en route because I'm not going to sit here all day. Okay? Yes, I can. That's what I'm here for. I suggest you speak to your legal department now. Brian, just get the vehicles ordered. Let's get the stuff.
I'm going to get some other guys down here.
Finally, after nearly an hour, a senior figure from the club appears.
Afternoon, guys.
Hello, sir. How are you?
How you doing?
Thanks for coming down.
It's all right, I'm on my way to Portugal for some conference.
And we understand it. Well, you know, it's understandable.
I've only got a brief bit of what's happened, but it's a bit of a conflict.
It's fine, it's fine. We'll explain everything. We'll hear your side, it's not a problem.
He blames the non-payment on a disputed takeover bid.
There's a ownership now between the current chairman and the past chairman.
Okay.
As to who owns the club. The simple thing is, you know, the club doesn't have the money in the bank.
That's fair enough, we respect.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I mean, I'll lay it on the line to you. If we can't satisfy this High Court writ today, we're ordered to seize goods on the property. I'm not interested in politics. If they've got internal politics, it's entirely up to them. I just want to satisfy the writ outstanding. That's my politics. I've got contractors being contacted at the moment. I don't want to go down that route. If we don't get this satisfied, we will go down that route today, yeah? But I don't want it to go down that route today. I would rather you speak to somebody and try and get it resolved the right way.
Whatever's going to happen will happen today.
9 million Britons are considered to be in serious debt, and it's not just affecting their finances.
Thank you very much anyway. Take care.
Oh.
You're having a laugh. Oh, lovely. This is wrong.
They can live in here. That's horrible. They can live in squalor.
It just intrigues me. Brand new 50-inch upstairs, smart LED HD TV. Another one here.
Xboxes.
Loads of games. A Mac laptop. Okay, so now what? what you need to do is you need to get some stuff now. I understand. No, hold on. Hold on. Look, I'm going to give you the bad news first. I understand you have 6 kids. We're going to give you this, a copy of the writ. You need to take it to the council. They should emergency accommodate you.
Okay.
Because effectively now, you are homeless.
The rent.
I've got proof here that I've been paying my rent and I've given her cash.
Where's the proof that you've paid it?
When she moved in there, I gave her £200 for the keys.
Yeah.
And she comes on a weekend after that, I give her £400 cash.
Yeah, but OK, you've just accounted for £600. What about the other 8,400? How much is the rent a month?
£1,400. 12. No.
OK. Well, that's what it is then. This what renter is obviously counts because you haven't paid it since Christmas.
No.
So I'm sorry to say that this does stand. It's hard sometimes when we're throwing families with kids out onto the street for non-payment of rent. Sometimes we'll liaise with the council, let them know what's going on. We'll do our best to help them where we can. They've got a duty to look after you and your kids. They do. Pack some stuff for now. Get yourself down the council. I will give you my number. When you get down there, get them to ring me. I'll speak to them. If you've got someone you can ring now, I'll speak to them now.
She calls the council.
Oh, 1 minute. Oh, sorry, 1 second.
Who's it?
Just council, I don't know.
Hello? The social worker is aware of the situation. You said intentionally homeless. How have you come to that conclusion? No disrespect for you, but as far as I'm concerned, I think you guys not having a duty care towards 6 children.
The council claimed she's made herself intentionally homeless and say they have no duty to help, which gives the enforcement
services will have a different view on it.
Ben calls them to see if they can help.
I did speak to someone in the housing department.
Right.
And they were not very cooperative and said that you would have to deal with it. They weren't going to deal with it.
Oh, that's good of them.
I know. If you guys could sort some, I don't know, temporary emergency accommodation out.
Yeah, do you want to put back on the phone, please?
Yeah, of course.
Thanks for informing me of everything, Ben.
Like I said...
These situations do affect me, but the writ specifies what you are instructed to do.
Once we shut that door and this family's gone down to the council, we don't know if this single mum and 6 kids are going to be sleeping somewhere dry tonight or they'll be sleeping on the streets.
It's taken the enforcement team 4 hours, but the house is now off limits, and the mother and her family are homeless. If she isn't given emergency shelter at the council, she and her children will have nowhere to go. One hour ago, Brian and Graham arrived at a football club, chasing a debt of £24,000.
You'd like to just go and wait in reception?
They eventually got the attention of a club official.
Hello, sir, how are you?
How you doing?
And laid out their proposition in no one's...
Can ask you to do.
The club is undergoing an ownership battle, but the official needs to deal with the debt. He has just 45 minutes before he needs to leave for an urgent flight, so he makes a call.
Someone sensible. Nice chap.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go for their goods.
No.
No?
Nope. The old one ain't going to pay it. The new one ain't going to pay it. I'm just going to leave the club in limbo, aren't they?
Wow. Well, looks like we'll be cracking on there.
It does, so.
Half an hour later, the club official returns. He now has just 15 minutes to spare before leaving. Biggin Hill, Kent. 4 days ago, Paul and his team evicted tenants who owed their landlord nearly £10,000.
Would you look at that?
On arrival, they found a family with 6 children and a house in a state of neglect. They eventually persuaded the mother to go to the council to appeal for emergency housing.
You there in person with your children is a better defence than you on the end of a phone.
Today, Paul is back to let the family in to collect their belongings. He's brought his daughter Emma along to help. When Paul last saw the mother, she and her children had nowhere to go.
What did the council do?
Well, I'm in temporary accommodation in Catford, which I don't really want to be in right now.
Is that just for how long?
28 days.
Well, have they said they will give you accommodation?
No, because apparently I've made myself intentionally homeless.
So how does that help you with the kids then?
It doesn't really help me. I've got to find my own accommodation, really, haven't I?
The entire house needs to be cleared in just 3 hours, so Emma pitches in.
Ready for more bags yet, or?
No, I've still got loads.
You're okay?
Yeah.
And you're all right on your own?
Yeah.
The £300 fee for the enforcement team's visit must be paid before any items are removed. Her partner is supposed to be sorting it out.
Have you brought the money with you?
Yeah, I have brought the money with me.
Okay, I'll move it. Please don't get agitated, because we're here to help.
Well, it's in the way. I'm trying to back in so I can get my gear out.
If you pay me, I'll move the van.
Well, I'm giving you 1.5 until I've done the first 2 trips.
No, it's 300 or you just lock up.
I've got to go to the bank to get
I'm just going to lock up. Well, that's how, go and get it then.
Once I go and drop the first lot off, I can go to the bank and get the rest of the money. I haven't got the rest of the money on me unless I go to the bank.
It doesn't work like that.
Just wait a minute. Now you're saying I've got to go all the way back to the bank just to go and get the money now. I can't, but she's going to be here anyway.
We're helping her to pack. We've offered to do that already.
I understand.
We've supplied the bags. We're perfectly reasonable. And we'll help and carry the bags up the stairs. We'll do everything in our power to make it work. Trust me, I'm the most reasonable man you could ever come across.
Okay.
Right, so you go to the bank, you get the money. There, we'll help her pack and start carrying the stuff upstairs. Well, people seem most surprised that we won't go back for nothing. Bearing in mind, these people have had rent-free accommodation for 6 months. So they've saved 10 grand and they're arguing of paying a small sum, really, to get an officer to go back and open the property up and stand waiting while they load the van. Why do they expect something for nothing?
Her partner finally returns with some money. In cash.
Thank you.
How
much is that?
£230.
£9.70. A short plate fence.
There's £230 in paper money and all the rest in change. As if that's going to upset the balance, so we just sat there and counted it.
With the fee finally paid, the family has less than 2 hours to finish moving out. But it's slow going.
It's 3:30. Ideally, we'd be out by 5. Simple. How much else has got to go?
All of it. Still got to go out there. Still a washing machine.
Yeah, they've still got a house full of furniture. All they've moved out so far is like the blooming clutter. She's moved up to Norwich to look after her mother and was relying on the rental income to actually live on. So she's had no income since Christmas. So she's completely flat broke.
In a few days' time, Paul will need to give the landlord her keys back. She hasn't seen her house since the tenants moved in, and she's in for a shock.
A report by a leading debt charity shows that small business owners and the self-employed have much higher debts than other people. The self-employed face average debts of 18 times their annual income.
Brian and Graham are heading to Wembley.
What have we got next, mate?
We've got a High Court writ. Outstanding balance at the moment is 5,256.18. And we're going to one of them storage unit things, I'm sure it is.
right next to Wembley Stadium?
Plus, where, yeah, it is literally right next to Wembley Stadium.
Where can I know?
The High Court writ entitles Brian and Graham to enter the business premises and seize goods to the value of the debt.
Business storage and personal storage, offices to let.
But the company named on the writ is based inside a storage facility. It's the first time Brian and Graham have ever had to pursue a debt in such an unusual location.
I think this is going to be it. Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah.
Getting in and finding the debtor among the hundreds of units will be no easy task.
Hello, sir, how are you? My name's Graham Aldrin, High Court Enforcement.
The facility manager arrives. He asks to see Brian and Graham's paperwork. And the situation quickly escalates.
Have you got a warrant?
Yep.
Yep, that's fine. If I take the warrant, I'll scale it and send it to a legal department.
Not
that's
so.
fine. Then
Okay, then we're going to carry through. You need to stop us then. You need to get the police. You get the police.
If you want to do the right way or the wrong way,
I'm doing it the right way.
Right, that's fine.
I'll you for a copy of the warrant.
I can't show you a copy of the warrant.
But I'm telling you now,
the
way it is we have to show the warrant to our legal department, and they will give us the go-ahead.
You are not the person on the warrant as well.
That's fine.
They can't resolve the situation. Brian calls the police.
Please. Hello, my name's Brian O'Shaughnessy. I'm a High Court Enforcement agent. I fear it might be a breach of the peace down here. Of course, I'm the last person anybody wants to see. Who would want me on their front doorstep? Nobody. I wouldn't want me on my front doorstep. But unfortunately, we have to do it. You know, we're empowered to do it. I will work on the court writ, and I will go and do my job lawfully.
Within minutes, 3 squad cars arrive on the scene and a dog handling unit.
Hello. How are you?
How are we doing, guys?
Very good. We've been asked to come here with a writ. They're saying we can't come in. This writ allows us to do so. It's self-explanatory. What number do you want?
That's 5-2.
5-2.
Please. Hello, sir. What company is this? Okay, thank you, sir. Hang on, there's officers up here, mate. Brian!
You got it?
Yeah.
Over 2 hours after they arrived at the storage facility, Brian and Graham finally meet the man they've been searching for.
How you doing? My name's Graham Aldrin, High Court Enforcement. How are you?
What, the positive?
Yes, you talked to me? Yes.
2,000 on card, yeah?
2 on the card, yeah.
The debtor pays nearly half the outstanding amount now and agrees to pay the rest in 3 weeks.
If you don't pay it, we're going to have to come straight back in. We don't want to do that, my friend, yeah?
Please don't.
But we don't want to. But if you don't do it, I will be back.
Send someone slim.
Oh!
That's original.
Almost everyone parts as friends.
Guys, thank you so much, yeah?
No problem, bro.
We got off on the wrong foot, but we got there in the end. Yeah?
And at last, the police can leave.
Thank you so much.
It's a week since Paul and his team evicted a family with 6 children from a house in Biggin Hill, Kent.
Would you look at that? They can't be living like that, surely to God.
Paul's come to return the keys to property owner Valley. She rented out her home to become a full-time carer for her mother, who has Alzheimer's.
Hello.
It's the first time Valley has seen the property since the family took it over.
Okay.
Why would you rip things off the wall like that? This is my daughter's room. I'll put that wallpaper up. It's all been ripped. That's damaged. They'd never paid me full rent, and then they stopped paying altogether in November. So I was painting houses, I was up ladders, I was window cleaning, I was coming up and down to London for jobs when all I wanted to do was a passive income to help my sister care for my mum. And they knew that.
Yeah, but I'm afraid with people like that, there's no kindness is just seen as weakness.
Well, I met them at a parenting group, and she
Really?
knew about my family and the difficulties we've had and that are ongoing, and she knew everything.
Really?
And
still took advantage?
We've had a really, really rough time. Oh my God. What's that? It's just rice everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's that? Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Slag. Lovely. That's my kid's trampoline. We loved this house, we loved living here, and I just wanted to help my sister and my mum. And she's robbed me of time with my family.
Yeah.
And that's what really hurts.
What's your next move?
Well, just clear it, clean it.
And then sell it, or...?
No, I'm not now.
No, okay.
Because I'm not going to be beaten by this experience.
No, I understand.